Right, pal, we're off.
Hello folks, so I've had a brilliant weekend with Chris and Nicola once again. It's been a great laugh and a thank you to so very much. But this weekend we have turned a Sycamore Hollow form with some Chromacraft stencils on it. So at first we
Well, just explain. Hold on. When you say Chromacraft stencils on it, they're not on it. You use the Chromacraft stencils to allow you to airbrush the designs on.
Yeah.
So they're not stickers or anything, are they?
Oh no, definitely not. These are all painted on with an airbrush. And so at first we roughed the blank down and then shaped this traditional hollow form pot shape. And then we sanded it to 400 and then we hollowed the inside out, making sure that we cut right into the cheeks of the form, as a traditional hollow form would have. And we used multiple of different hollowing tools. So I brought my Crown Cryo hollowing tool and Chris had a Swan Neck carbide and Chris also had another Crown hollowing
Yeah, the Crown
tool,
Revolution hollowing tool.
which was very cool to use actually. So yes, we hollowed the form, rolled the bead on the rim, a nice little bit of detail there. And then we turned our attention to these airbrushes that are done with the stencils.
Just see if we can get a bit of a close-up there.
And the infills. I used a multiple of greens and reds and oranges and obviously blacks for the infills, and then used a lavender wax over the top of the form just to seal them stencils in, and they give me a nice satin luster to the piece. So after we did that, we coated the inside with some black sand just to make the pot kind of
contrast
and accentuate that hollowing.
And also it's very tricky for Nathan to get his fingers in there and me to sand. You know, we need to, if we're going to do that. So he'd got a really good finish off the tool, I must say. We'd sharpen the tools up and they were working really well. But just those areas where you can't manage to sand, coating the inside with PVA glue and then letting the black sand stick to it. It's a lovely, lovely effect and finish inside.
Yeah, because, I mean, you can't get your fingers all the way in.
No.
And there could be quite a risk
spinning
fingers in a small opening.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So after we did that, this morning, we parted her off and then used Chris's belt and disc sander and the sander on the Morse taper just to finish this base off nicely.
Yeah, it's lovely and flat, doesn't it,
So
on the
it
surface?
sits nicely on a surface.
No wobbles, eh?
No wobbles.
No.
So I will be giving this to my mum.
Lovely.
Um,
So it's your first proper holoform. You've had a go before, and you just needed a bit more in-depth tuition with your holoforms. You did do one before, didn't you? And
yeah.
it didn't go according to plan, but you've kept that as a study aid back at home. But this piece, folks, is absolutely beautiful. Nicola and I both agree. You know, the form that is turned is exquisite. You know, his attention to detail and how smooth it is in his airbrushing, you know, it's beyond reproach, this piece. It's absolutely beautiful. And again, just highlights how talented Nathan is as a wood turner and dealing with the cerebral palsy like I do with my blindness. You know, we start, stop, feel a lot, and we're always discussing the next step and planning it. But no, he's done an absolutely wonderful job, and a great pleasure as always to have him as our guest for the weekend.
I'd like to thank you and Nicola, as the two of you are just amazing hosts, and you've looked after me really, really well.
No, we love having you here, mate, and we've had a laugh, haven't we?
Oh yeah, we've had a right good laugh.
We have, yeah.
So
yeah, we sad to see you go, mate, but your mum's on the way now as we speak, and then you're off out for a lovely family meal tonight, aren't you?
Yes, we are, yes.
Yeah, so I've told him to take some photographs of his holoform so he can show people in the restaurant, because he gets a bit excited, and quite right too.
Yes, I do. My enthusiasm for wood turning and this beautiful art just enthralls me, and yes.
Yeah,
love
hooked, aren't we?
Yeah.
All right, pal. Well, say goodbye and safe journey home.
Goodbye. Thank you, Chris and Nicola.
You're welcome, mate. Bye.
Bye.